Hello and welcome back to the channel. This is Doc Favors here. As you all can see, I told you that we were getting ready to pivot and we are in the process of changing some things and doing some things. So you're going to be seeing that. And if you stick around to the end, I'm going to make an announcement for all of my Nova Techians because, hey, I know no one likes to be forgot about and just think that it's just going away without giving any content, right? So with that being said, you all, today I want to discuss a topic with you called attitude. And it's really the power of attitude because attitude works in mysterious ways and it is a very fluid topic. And many people who we hear use attitude, say, hey, have a good day, have a good attitude, or you have a bad attitude. It's really, sometimes we don't understand, should I say, of what really attitude means. Attitude has several variations, but for the most part, you all, attitude is a compilation of three things. It is your thoughts, it is your feelings, and then it's your actions. And those three things is what makes up an attitude. Now, I want you to picture this. You could have a positive attitude on one side, and then you can have a negative attitude on the other side. The negative attitude, if you were, once again, that's why I did a video on how to deal with negative thoughts and toxic thoughts. And if you have a negative attitude, then that's going to put you in a certain vibration. It's going to put you in a space that will allow, that opens the door for worry and fear and anxiety and dis-ease and panic and FUD, right? And we know we have things that we've done in the past that opened up and it kind of ruined some things. But then on the positive side, you have things that come into you that gives you faith, that gives you belief, that gives you joy and happiness because it gives you knowledge, right? So think about it. Sometimes people have a bad attitude or they're having a bad day because they don't know what's going on. They don't know the outcome. Something tragic has just happened. They don't know why. Well, on the flip side of that, if you're having a good day and things is happening, and going according to plan, it puts you in a positive vibration. So you looking good, you feeling good, you're attracting other people who doing the same. And it's just a total different perspective and way of life of living, okay? So then we tend to want to go to positive attitude. Now, the reason why I'm sharing you this thing here is because you all, when we get into investments and we talk about creating a better life, that's what I'm about. I'm Doc Mike Favors. And so if this is your first time to the channel, what I do, you all, in essence, is help people create the lifestyles that they want by showing them through some of our coaching programs how to do this. This is one of those things that we teach on the power of attitude. You'd be surprised how many people never get the promotion on the job, never get the serious relationship in terms of reciprocated to them. And they never realize that it could be because they have a negative vibration due to a bad attitude. People used to say, these mentors when I was coming to say, Favors, the altitude determines your attitude determines your altitude. I get it, it sounds cliche, it sounds good or whatever. But here, being on this side of the piece in terms of teaching and mentoring others, right? I now understand what that means because you think your bad attitude just affects you personally. What should I say? Some people think that way. I don't want to make a blanketed statement. But here's the thing. Some people believe that the negative attitude or the bad attitude is just for that day, that moment. It only affects them. No, quite the opposite. Your attitude affects your environment. It affects your ability to produce. It affects how you deal and interact with other people. So if your bad attitude is bad, you're releasing this bad energy, a negative energy, a negative spirit into the world. And then if you think about the law of attraction or whatever, what you put out gonna come back to you. Now, if this is your first time engaging this information, no problem. You can go and do your own research on this and you will find that Faves is right on this, okay? So with that being said, you all, when we were in the investing, I was doing the videos about investing. I was doing the videos about Novatech and doing the videos about other investment platforms. What I realized, you all, is that the attitude that people had toward these things were just get rich quick. So it's easy to say something is or won't work if your attitude toward it is just get rich quick. Wealth is not accumulated in a day, guys. You have to take time to build wealth because you have to use earnings in order to have assets coming to you or to have money, cash flow. Then you have to look for the proper assets to purchase. Then you learn how to live your lifestyle based upon that. But all of that stems from your attitude toward money. And I could title this attitude toward money, but I wanted to keep it more broad in terms of attitude and the power of attitude, because attitude applies to anything in your life, y'all. You can have an attitude toward people. You can have an attitude toward the business. You can have an attitude toward your boss. You can have an attitude toward your spouse. You can have an attitude toward your children, and it could be a bad attitude or a good attitude. The good thing about it is, y'all, you have an ability to decide. God gave you a mind, and in that mind, we have a higher faculty called reason, and you can choose if you want to have a good day or a bad day based upon your attitude. So one of the things that we're going through, so let me just give you the mindset tip. One of the things that we're doing, you all, is we're now starting, because of what just happened, and I already told you all several weeks ago that we were going to pivot because I found this revelation that I believe that we have to teach economic empowerment and teach financial literacy, financial education, for the purposes of giving people a positive perspective and a positive attitude toward wealth creation. Because if you want to create that life, you want to live whatever it is, I don't care if you want a new boss, if you want a new job, you want a promotion on your job, you want to get to the level or highest level in your company, we have coaching programs that can help out with that. But here's the thing. If your attitude toward money is not good, you'll never break the ceiling. So you'll go into something with a with a spirit of skepticism. You'll engage something already thinking in your mind, well, this may not work, so let me hurry up and get in and get out. And guess what, man? No investment in terms of whatever it may be will work with that type of attitude, right? Because that means have you ever been in a relationship where you go in just looking for something to go wrong? Well, 9 times out of 10, something's going to go wrong because you're going to manifest something wrong. Which means if someone make a mistake, you might not be able to forgive them like you're supposed to. Then you start accusing people and you bring your old baggage into new relationships. You see, guys, I could use this and talk about any subject, any particular goal that you want to have in life. We can help you get there, okay? So this is one of the things why I said I'm going to pivot. I'm still doing my private investors mentor group, okay? But let me tell you something. That is a social club, so I do not give advice. I just share with what we're doing. Now, my wife and I, we're blessed, okay? So guess what? I don't have to put energy toward negative things, negative thoughts, negative people. I know what we do work because of what we're able to do, okay? So, and once again, you all, everyone else's opinion is their opinion. Don't bother me. I'm at a place right now, you all, where I know what works, and I know the people that I'm around and the networks that I go into. Some things will work better than others, but at the end of the day, we tend to keep a positive attitude. But I realize that I can better help my community and my family by removing you all from such a large platform so that you can learn how to be focused without the outside distractions. Because once again, people are entitled to their opinions. We just have to teach you how to not let those opinions get into your psyche, get into your mind and cause you to distract you. And then you do something out of character, right? So you're going to see me doing more videos about our programs, more videos about the mentorship, more videos about the mindset, which is what I really originally started out to do, okay? And once again, you all, those who are interested in some of that, you all know I'm not hard to find. You can I'll leave some links down below, but we're going to be doing this in those places so we can get you, so you can make a conscious decision. Now, once again, all I'm going to do is share what I do. You have to decide if you want to do it or not, right? That helps save you and myself, right? But we also provide a space where we can bounce these ideas off of one another. Because whether you realize, and I'll do another video on mentorship, but mentorship is the key. It is a serious component to you growing your wealth. So guys, all of this has to do with the attitude that I recognize about people having towards finances and wealth creation, toward money. And it saddens because some people were abused, some people were used. I got a lot of calls from you all, man, that really broke my heart when you said people were just putting you in stuff and now you can't get in touch with this person, get in touch with that person. That's what I'm talking about. That has to do with a person's attitude. My attitude says to be there, or at least try to help. If I don't have the answer, then point you into the right direction. That's the difference between favors and other people. And once again, I'm Mr. Positivity, so I'm gonna keep it positive. I'm not throwing anyone under the bus. I'm not saying anything about nobody else. All I'm doing is holding me accountable in what I do with our team in any endeavor or platform we enter into. But it has to be with this type of attitude, okay? So with that being said, you all, you know I like to keep my videos right around that 10-minute mark. But I hope, my hope is that something was said here today that shows you, number one, why we're pivoting, why I'm pivoting, and number two, why I believe that the power of attitude is so important, because once again, my attitude is to help people, and the best way I know to help people is to strengthen this mind, to work on this, so that and all that comes with that. Okay. So as always, you all will come up with something else. Once again, if this content was good for you, do your boy a favor, hit the like button. You all subscribe to the channel, share this. Let's get the numbers back rolling, you all, and let's just continue to create that lifestyle that we want to live. Let's continue to create a life that you desire, because guess what? I believe you deserve it. It's just that, as Wallace says, we have to do things in a certain way for a certain period of time. Okay, so with that being said, you all, thanks so much for tuning in. This is Doc Favors. We'll see you next time.